Welcome back to another episode of the From Half Court Sports Talk Show with Darren and Rob. I'm your host, Rob. That's my other co host, Darren. And let's get right into the sports. So, first, we got to recap game five of the NBA Finals, Golden State versus Boston Celtics. I'm going to let you start off, Darren. What'd you think of game five?
Um, I'm pretty sure Steph struggled from three, but he still got his shots off for everywhere else. Everybody else kind of came with him. Big game from Andrew Wiggins. Uh, Unexpected kind of. I knew he was getting more boards because in the small ball lineup, he's kind of basically their big. Um, yeah, he definitely balled out. He definitely balled out this game. But they got good contributions from pretty much the rest of the team. Jordan Poole 14, Gary Payton 15, Clay Thompson got his 21, and Steph still got 16. It's not like it was a bad, terrible, like the worst game he ever played. Um, so overall, I think they just everybody showed up this game. Nobody went super cuckoo crazy. Andrew Wiggins had a great performance. Don't get me wrong, but as for like a 30-point score, 50 point or 30, 40 point score, nah. It was definitely a team winning ball game. For the other side of the ball though, the Celtics, yeah, they I still live by the point that they need a point guard. Um, at the beginning of this game, it looked like it was going to be a blowout, like the Golden State. Well, not necessarily a blowout. I think we was both calling for that before this game too. We was both saying we wanted to see a Golden State classic win, like where they just come out and just stomp them out. But that didn't happen. They came back and going into the second. So I give them kudos for fighting, but they was always fighting back from behind, and I think that's just catching up with this team as the playoffs where like goes on.
To that point, Golden State was kicking their ass for the first two quarters of this game. Um, Boston actually put on a run in the third quarter, which got them back in the game, which I thought was like, okay, they got them back in the game. They played Boston played 10 minutes of good basketball, and that was in the third quarter. In those last 2 minutes, they kind of lost their momentum. Jordan Poole hit a clutch buzzer beat at the end of the third quarter, which gained Golden State's momentum back and put Golden State back in the driver's seat. And honestly, they just kind of ran away with the game after that because of the first, second, and fourth, they dominated the game. I thought it was interesting how off Golden State was from three, not including Clay Thompson. Um, Everybody was off. I like how aggressive Andrew Wiggins was all game, even shooting it from three, but specifically with his mid-range game. He was getting to his spots and just knocking down his mid-range shots and being very dominant in the mid-range game. And that was the surprising part for me that he was able to get to his spots and make the shots at a high rate. Because once he saw Steph was off, he kind of like said, "Okay, I'm gonna take control of this game and be that guy." I love that. Andrew Wiggins has been an amazing rebounder this whole playoff series. He showed it off again. How many boards does he have? Yeah, he had 13
13.
boards. He's just destroying the boards this series. He looks like Tristan Thompson out there, prime Tristan Thompson. To your point again, it was definitely a team win for Golden State, especially since Steph was off. I love that Steph kept shooting, even though he was off. Draymond had a decent impact on the game. He didn't have much as impact as he did in Game Four, but it was still solid enough on the defensive end as a team. The shutout Boston. The biggest conversation people are having about Boston coming out of out of Game Five, was about Jason Tatum attacking the rim. He wasn't having any success attacking the rim. He was taking it was seemed like every single time he went to the rim, he was having a tough time finishing. The biggest advice I've seen given the Jason Tatum, which I want your opinion about as well, is that he's been going off 1 foot. They're saying that he should be going off 2 feet because he will have more control over his body when attacking the rim. If you notice, Kyrie does that a lot when he's going for like tough layups. He jumps off 2 feet instead of 1 feet, because he has more control of his body. I wanted to get your opinion on that.
Um, yeah, I think it's also a part of being in today's NBA where they just kind of also look for a foul while driving. Not necessarily saying that's what he's doing, but I think that's gives the excuse to go off 1 foot, make it look like you got hit. Like that to me, that was one of the biggest takeaways I took away from Jason Tatum going to the basket. Uh, a lot of looking for fouls, a lot of arguing with the refs in the first 3 quarters. Honestly,
And I
honestly,
feel like to that point, I feel like the refs have been calling this game. I feel like they've been letting them play a lot. It's been a really defensive game. They haven't been calling a lot of unless it's like kind of a hard foul. They haven't been calling a lot of fouls. They're kind of letting them play through it, and I think that's where the players are getting kind of frustrated and start arguing with the refs. And I
yeah,
think that honestly shows the youth in this team. How much they've been arguing with the refs and things like that. I think Golden State's really been getting in their head. I don't remember if it was Game 5 or Game 4, but you remember when Draymond Green, Jason Tatum, like they called like timeout or something. Jason Tatum had the ball. You know, sometimes the players like to shoot the ball after they call timeout.
mhm.
Draymond was in his face denying the ball, not letting him shoot it after the
It
timeout
was
was
trash
called,
can.
and he
Yeah, it was
followed
trash.
him all the way to the bench.
Yeah,
I think Draymond and this Golden State team is in this young team's head, and they're showing their championship experience versus this young team whose first time was in the finals. I think it's really showing now. Um, Honestly, and I love Draymond for that, man. He even though he might not have been as effective in his offensive game, he's still in these niggas' heads defensively, and emotionally.
yeah. I think he's forever going to be scarred. Jalen Brown forever going to be scarred by Draymond Green. I don't know. Something about it is just not right. Don't get me wrong. Jalen can still go off at any point, but I don't know. I, it was a good game though, ultimately, and I think they're just playing more physical, and the refs are allowing them to play more physical. We'll see if they allow them to play physical tonight, because to me, the biggest disservice to Boston was the last game they won. Was that Game 3?
Yes.
Um, the refs was legitimately blowing the whistle so much for their calls, and the Warriors wasn't getting nothing. And it got to the point even I was like, bro, this is about. I don't want to watch this. This isn't going to be a good game. The next game, I was like, they were looking for calls and getting mad at the refs, and I was like, Marcus Smart was getting mad, and Marcus Smart usually don't get mad about calls and shit like that. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, they did y'all a disservice in Game 3 calling all those fouls because y'all expect it now. Y'all expect to get all these. In the past 2 games, the refs been swallowing the whistle. They just say, hey, we'll see what y'all do. So,
What adjustments does Boston need to make to force a Game 7?
mm,
Because I feel like defensively they did a damn good job. You could say what you want about Steph. I think they played Steph really well. He was definitely missing shots. Like 3 or 4 of those were definitely open, and he just missed them. But I think they did a damn good job protecting the three.
I personally don't think that there's much that they can do. They ultimately need to get the points in the paint and not go up real quick. They need to go for points in the paint. Uh, 32 attempts at three, hitting 11, 34% as a team. Nah,
No blocks from Robert Williams this game either.
get the dominate the paint. You want to win the game? Dominate the paint. To me, get the ball out of Steph's hand and dominate the paint on both sides of the ball. That's how you win the game.
I like it.
Am I wrong?
Um, no.
They're bigger than them.
Um, what else? Do you think what's your prediction for Game 6?
I'm Warriors. I'm Warriors to the end. I want to see the Warriors win this.
Same. I think they're going. I predict the Warriors in 6. I think they finish it up tonight. I don't think we get a Father's Day Game 7, even though that would be dope. I don't think we get a Father's Day Game 7.
It's cool. It's cool.
Do you think Warriors win by? How much do you think the Warriors win by? I think it's a close game.
Um,
I think they. I
yeah,
think
it's gonna be a close game,
yeah.
especially because they're gonna be at home. I just hope the refs don't play a big role in the game. They have it the past two games. But
All right. Let's go Dubs. All right. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about in sports. My safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Minka Fitzpatrick, officially became the highest paid safety in the NFL. I thought that was really dope, and he definitely deserves that money because I think he's definitely. If you don't think he's the best safety in the league, he's definitely top 3. But saying that, I was looking at a bunch of safety rankings yesterday after the deal got done when I got home from work, and I noticed that some people have Minka ranked relatively low. I found this website, Pro Football Network. They have Minka ranked at 13th best safety in the league, and I think on PFF they had him ranked going into the season. By the way, they have him ranked as the eighth best safety in the league.
what was that?
Eighth,
Where?
eight,
No,
eight.
where?
Oh, Pro
Where?
Football Focus.
We should look at that list.
I'll pull that up in a second. Um, so I wanted to get your take
Does he
on that. Do
deserve to
you
get
agree with me or
paid?
not?
Does he deserve to get paid? Absolutely, he does deserve to get paid. There's no question about that. He's done. He's part of y'all defense of this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is their secondary, and he came and actually gave them a little bit of I don't know what to call it. Um,
Juice.
but yeah, I think he's definitely deserves to get paid. There's no question about that. As for where he ranks, that's tough. Uh, mm, this is a tough list. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think what really hurts Minka is he didn't really have any picks last year. I think he had like 1 or 2 picks, and one of them was against Joe, and Joe just like made a bad pass. Um, but he didn't have that many picks. I don't know if that's what there is hurting him in his rankings because what made him so special for us last year is we didn't really have a good um rushing defense. When I say rushing, I mean like stopping the run. The running backs were getting to our second line of defense. Sorry, they were getting to our last line of defense and Minka Fitzpatrick, and he was just trying to making plays. That's how he got most of his tackles last year. So I don't know if that's what's hurting him in these rankings or not.
This is based off of coverage, strictly coverage, right? Or is there another list lower than this? Because I was about to say I didn't see a good amount of people on the list, and this is exactly what I was looking for: Buda Baker, Jamal Adams. Go okay. So we gotta go back to that other list because hopefully, yeah, we gotta go back to the Pro Football, the other one.
Okay.
I don't know what's so Bayer, cool. Derwin James, yeah. Buda Baker, I agree. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Too
Oh
fast.
no, I would rather have Minka over uh the Honey Badger, but the Honey Badger's still the Honey Badger. I I don't know about the curse is nice, but not over Mika. Um, I don't. I don't disagree with a lot of this list though. I I don't disagree with a lot of this list. I mm, there's a couple that's kind of throwing me off. I think they just have off seasons. I think John Johnson is good. I think it's far better than being 24. I don't see my guy on here. If you scroll down a little bit further, maybe I'll see him. And this is for every team. They took a person from every team, right?
Um, it doesn't look like it because I don't see the Raiders on here. Because I think that's
That's
what you were looking for.
yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Some of my
Then
benches
there will
just had
be
two safeties on here.
who? Oh, Cincinnati does at least. Well, then this is a fuck. Okay, so this list is a little bit throwing me off because
So,
the Raiders got a young safety that's nice, like really nice.
so this is the top 32 safeties in the league. It's not like one safety per team.
But this ain't right then because Tracy Walker for Detroit he's nice. Nah, this list is throwing me off. No, as much I'm just keep on going through it. Nah, I don't like it. I like the top of it a little bit more, but now as I look at more names, I'm just like, nah, this. I guess it's just hard to judge the top safeties in the league. Everybody does different things. Like you got, like you said, you got box safeties, you got coverage safeties. I think I agree more with the coverage list than anything. Yeah, can we go back to pro football? I'm going back and forth. I'm sorry. I just agree with this one a little bit more. If you separating them into the two categories of who's a coverage free safety who can come up and make the hit, who can
Hmm.
come up and the box safeties. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay,
Yeah,
now
there's
here
a
we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. All around here, all around just good players. Yes, I agree with this. Adrian Amos, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, John Johnson. I agree with this list very much. So. Go back up now. Matchup slot tier. Yeah, yeah, because Derwin James pretty much he did the number on Darren Waller. Their matchup this year. Their first matchup this year. Um, Jimmy Ward got done in by Cooper Kupp, but Cooper Kupp did everybody in. I feel like that would just be unfair. I don't. Yeah, this Pro Football Focus got this down. I like the way they broke this down too. But to answer the question about Micah, it's hard to judge where he's at.
hmm
I just know he made that team a lot better, so he definitely deserves to get paid.
definitely.
Trayvon Moore,
Oh, there's your boy. Yeah, I was about to say.
yes, and then bro, man, what's that guy's name? John Gruden and the other guy. I forgot
Abrams.
their names. Nah, Abrams don't deserve to be on this list. No disrespect. He just gotta stay healthy.
Are you talking about the rookie you guys just drafted? Do you guys just draft the rookie safety?
I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Okay,
Trayvon Moore we got last year. He was the rookie last year.
gotcha.
That was talking about him and Hobbs at corner.
Hobbs. I saw
Elite,
Hobbs.
elite, elite. I could talk about football all day.
All right. You got anything else about football?
I think Tom Brady said something about Aaron Donald, but I don't know what it was.
Let's go find out.
Oh, he called him one of the greatest defensive players ever. Nah, this is old. No, wait. Okay, yeah. Go to the Tom Brady on Aaron workout. 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Back. First link. That's not a video. That's not a video. That's not a video.
Well, we can't watch this, so I'll give you 2 seconds.
When are we gonna start covering teams again?
As soon as the finals ends.
Probably
So
next week.
yeah, probably next week.
It's all good. If we can't find this, we can go ahead and.
Oh, were you looking for the video? I think we just have to watch
No,
this.
no, not for the video. I was looking for the quote. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
I see Aaron Donald workout on my Instagram, and I'm like, damn, maybe I should have retired. He's a beast. Yeah, that's paying homage. Yeah, the guy's a beast. Yeah, Aaron Donald's just a beast. Yeah, I guess it's not.
Where does he rank amongst greatest defensive players ever? Is he right behind LT and Dion, or does he surpass one of them?
Nobody surpasses him. But he's definitely up there somewhere. I don't know. He's up there somewhere. Warren Sapp, great, great, just great. He's great. I don't know where to rank him. He's just great. I think, and ultimately, I just don't think people should ever be taking um greatness for granted.
Definitely, never. Easily the best defensive player of his generation. So yeah. All right, you got anything else?
Nope, nope.
All right, then we'd just like to thank you guys again for watching another episode of the From Half Court podcast. Let's go Dubs tonight. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe down below and leave a comment of who you think's gonna win Game 6. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.